Hello YouTube, this is William. Welcome to another 2-week update. Kind of fill you in on the little vacation. We took a week off last week, or week before last now I guess. And went up to Buffalo River, went up past Carter drop off and floated down to Tyler Bend. If anybody's familiar with the Buffalo River, it wasn't a fishing trip. Everybody thought it was a fishing trip, but it wasn't a fishing trip. It was just a float. Me and about 5 others, or 4 others, was in canoes and kayaks and floated about 35 miles of the Buffalo River. I had a wonderful time. It was awesome. It was a blast, and we will be doing that again. If you want to know or see some pictures, if you are part of my Instagram, then I downloaded, did a photo dump there. If you're part of my Facebook groups, then there's a photo dump there. So if you're not part of that, then you should be, because there's a lot of things that I drop off there that I don't necessarily do on YouTube. Did not do video. It was a relaxing trip. It wasn't about work. It was about clearing the mind. It was tiring, but the mind is clear and ready to get after it again this past week. Okay, so we got about 4 or 5 days in this week, and we'll give you an update of where we're at. First of all, the sticky first runs, the slim first runs, and the necessity, the skeleton knife first runs. The opportunity to pre-order those will end in less than 2 weeks on June the 3rd. Just a reminder, and you can pre-order those on my website, WCKnives.com. Go up to the right hand corner, there's 3 tabs, click on that, a menu will drop down, and shop knives. Those are listed on those on that web page. So go there and be sure and pre-order those. They will be fabricated in November sometime, okay? So they'll be in time for Christmas. So if you want to do some Christmas shopping now's a great opportunity to get that done. The reason I'm doing this so early is because I know I can get materials now. I don't know if I can get materials in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks. I don't know how things are going to go with the supply chains the way they are. I am trying to stock up on as much material as I can right now. Okay, and so with this pre-sale or pre-orders, at least I know and have the materials, so you'll definitely get a knife. Okay. All right, that's with the first runs that's out available right now. Let's talk about wholesale. This is Great Northern Knives. Okay, the lines through the items is the ones that's already shipped. Let's see if I can move this up to where you can see. Hope it's not backwards. Okay, and if you don't know what number you are, contact Great Northern Knives, and they will be more than happy to tell you what your number is. Okay, a plus means that it is heat treated and on the board for handles, and we'll show that in the grind room here shortly. Okay, and if I'm going too fast, just pause the video. Okay, the dash means that it is set aside and prepped for heat treat. Okay. All right. So basically through 6/29, there is no 6/30. So 6 through 6/29 is in works at some point, and they will start shipping, not this coming week, but week after next. Okay. So in 2 weeks, those will start shipping out, and we'll get, I don't know how many a week until we get all those done. Then we'll start on the next batch. Okay. Let's talk about Stitch Gear Outfitters. The junior outfitter is now prepped for heat treat. I've got some of them heat treated, but those are in the mix now, and they're starting in the next 2 weeks. We're going to start those, and those will be set aside for handles and so on and so forth. That January order from Stitch Gear should ship in about 4 to 5 weeks. Okay, but they are in works right now. All of the minis were shipped to Stitch Gear, so if you ordered a mini, then those are at Stitch Gear or about to arrive at Stitch Gear. Okay, so contact Randy if you're still interested. I think he had a handful or less for stock items. So if you're interested in one of those, definitely contact Randy and let him know that you're interested and see what he's got available. Okay. Northern Woodsman Elite. I've got, and I'll show you what's on the board. I've got one order. This one is ready for laser etching. It's a Desert Ironwood Nitro V Master Craftsman. He's going to have 3 of them. One of them I think he's already spoken for, but he's going to have a couple of extras of those in Desert Ironwood. Beautiful knives, and I'll show you. Well, I can't because the handles are wrapped on the other ones, but it's Desert Ironwood. I mean, you don't get any better than that, folks. I mean, it's just beautiful, beautiful stuff. All right. Okay. And I've got one more shipment to him, and the handles are done. It's down to doing the grinds, and I'll show you that. We'll move over into the grind room, and I'll show you what's on there. Okay. So I'll pick you up and carry you with me. But if you guys ever have the chance while we're walking, I want to talk about Buffalo River. Man, I love that place. I go there at least once a year, maybe twice a year. I kind of sneak away and go up there. I have friends that live up there, Jason and Chris, just fantastic friends. Thank you guys again for such a wonderful time and hospitality, showing us the river. This is some of the knives for Northern Woodsman Elite. He's going to have an Edge in Model 1, Model 2. He's going to have some Northern Woodsmans and the Northern Star. North? True North. It's True North. I can never remember the name of that. He's going to have some True Norths knives there that has the hollow on one side and the saber on the other. And these are some of the RSTs. I've got 100 of them that's prepped and in tool wrap ready for heat treat. So those are in the works as well to get heat treated. Those will probably start shipping in about 4 to 5 weeks. Okay, we'll start getting those out. Here's all the blanks for the slicks. I've got all the blanks for those, and we'll start getting those in the heat treating process once the RSTs are out of the way. Then we'll start doing the slicks. Okay. Over on the table over there, those are the knives that being handled for Great Northern Knives. We'll get an order out to them of a shipment next week, not this coming week, but the week after next. And those on the board up there is all Great Northern Knives. Okay, that's being handled. All right. And on the table here, those are the WCSKs 771 through 785, I believe, is all handled now. Here's the rest of them. They're ready for me to shape and do the final grinds on. And in this box here is Ridge Runner. This is all of the black hats. We've got Sure Touch. He's got a select number that has Desert Ironwood, walnut, some rosewood, a few that's got maple handles. Just a good assortment of different models. There's a mesquite with black pins and black liners. Here's a mesquite with brass pins, and I hope you can see that. Brass pins and orange liners. Here's another rosewood, walnut. There's a walnut there, right there. So it's just a good assortment of different handle material, and we'll get the first of 2 shipments out to Ridge Runner this week. I've got to shape the handles. After I get this order done, shipped out to Northern Woodsman Elite, then the next push is going to be finishing up the black hats. So we'll get a few out to them this week and the remaining out next week. So there's going to be 35, 38. I hadn't done a final count on how many there are of the black hats that's going to Ridge Runner. And also I am prepping for their next run of triple X's. So we're going to have about 30 to 35 triple X's going to them. And if you want to see these knives, if they have any left, they're going to be set up at the Pathfinder Gathering in Ohio, first part of July. So if you're interested in anywhere close to there and want to see that and go in there and handle these knives and talk to Matt, Matt will be there, the one who designed this black hat, then by all means go to that and meet everybody there. Randy will be there with Stitch Gear as well. So you can meet the whole group there. I won't be there, unfortunately. It's just too far for me to go. But anyway, if you want to know those dates, contact Randy. Randy can tell you the dates. And also Ridge Runner Blades, Jason over there at Ridge Runner, he can tell you the dates as well. But definitely stop by their booths. They're going to have a bunch of other things there. Randy have his leather goods and knives and all that good stuff. And Ridge Runner have all their other stuff there as well. But buy WCs. Yeah, buy WCs. Okay. Anyway, that's where we're at. So you're up to date on the WCSKs. We'll start getting those shipped out probably next week. We're going to probably start shipping out a few of those in a week. Until we get those done, then we'll concentrate on the next batch after that. Let's see. I think you're up to date. We talked about the RSTs. They're being, I'll show you the box of them that's been tool wrapped. That lets you see those that's actually started in the mix. See all those? All those are RSTs. There's probably 100 there that's prepped and ready to start heat treating on. All right, okay. I appreciate you guys' patience, I really do, and we're gonna work on these as fast as we can, and we'll get them out as fast as we can. Until the next update, you guys be safe. Get in the backyard with a lone stick. Be sure and take a child with you. Get the opportunity, and don't forget those plenty of band-aids and lots of knives. Catch you again very soon.